Well, today I'm focusing on the city of Ballarat. Now, Ballarat is 110 k's north of Melbourne. It's a city that has been described as strategically positioned with major freight, tourism and commuter transport routes. Ballarat, by the locals, affectionately known as the Rat. So within Ballarat, I'm actually going to hone in today on the southern rural urban fringe, the cheapest suburb of the Ballarat area, which is Sebastopol. So by way of background, firstly, Ballarat, well, it's serviced by four main highways, and they are namely the Western, the Midland, the Glenelg and the Sunraysia. Now these connect Ballarat to Melbourne, Adelaide, Geelong, Bendigo, Mildura and Portland. Now, according to the 2016 census, Ballarat had a population of 101,700. It's projected to grow, according to the ABS, to 200,000 by 2040. The ABS, in fact, in September last year stated that Ballarat is the fastest growing inland city in Australia, and it grew by 1.84%. Now, according to some forecasters, Ballarat will continue to experience strong price growth through to 2022. Now, in terms of its local economy and amenities, well, Ballarat has a combination of affordable housing and regular rail links to Melbourne, and these are key factors in the growth of its population. In fact, in 2016, a fast train service started, and that was from Ballarat to Melbourne, and they reckon it cut the commute time down to around 60 minutes. Ballarat is seen as an emerging knowledge city. It's a regional hub for data processing services and R&D, research and development. Now, from an educational perspective, we've got two universities in Ballarat. So you've got the Federation University, which is formerly the University of Ballarat, and that's regional Victoria's largest institution with 3 campuses in Ballarat. It's got 1,500 staff, some 25,000 students, and the second uni is ACU, Australian Catholic University. You've got healthcare and social assistance. Certainly had a strong bearing on the local economy. Between 2007 2014, this sector experienced Ballarat's largest increase in the number of jobs, with 1,844 jobs. Now, Ballarat Technology Park, it employs 1,500 people, and they reckon it contributes to the local economy a number of around about $100 million to the regional economy of Ballarat. Ballarat is Western Victoria's largest provider of healthcare. It's also got a strong tourism sector. You've got the goldfields. It's a major draw card. You've got Sovereign Hill. You've got not only domestic visitors, but you've got Chinese tourists coming to Ballarat to trace their ancestors from the gold mine days. Now, in terms of property, well, the HIA, the Housing Industry of Australia, well, they stated that Ballarat has established itself as the strongest housing market in Victoria over the last 18 months. Population growth since 2007 has been twice as fast as the previous decade, and that's resulted in rising property prices and building approvals being significantly up, again according to the HIA. Now, in the past 12 months, 6 Ballarat suburbs had in excess of double-digit growth, more than 10% capital growth. And in fact, Domain's economist Trent Wiltshire, he said that Ballarat over the last decade has almost mirrored Melbourne's price growth almost as fast as Melbourne. So that being said, Sebastopol, well, it's had over 200 annual sales in the last year. Its median rent in the suburb of Sebastopol sits at $300 a week. It's a yield of around 5.8%. Vacancy rates sit at 1.8%. And median house prices, while they're listed at $300,000, my research tells me that you still can find houses in the mid to high 200,000s. Capital growth for the last year in Sebastopol was 9%. Now, in terms of future prospects, well, Ballarat stands out amongst Australia's regional centres as a place with a high level of development. I've got infrastructure and property prices all going upwards. According to Ballarat City Council, there's currently $500 million worth of projects underway. Its proximity to Melbourne has made it an attractive alternative for city living, and of course better than having to pay the higher city prices. As an outer suburb of Ballarat, I believe Sebastopol will continue to benefit from the ripple effect of Ballarat's property price growth over the next few years. So that's all for today. Have a wonderful afternoon. That's Philip Robison from Philip Robison Property saying good afternoon and bye for now.